As therapists, we will oftentimes see clients who are very clear about a boundary they would like to be able to stand in to hold in place. They can write it down, they can fill it out on a worksheet, but that insight doesn't translate into the action that they really want to take when it matters most. There are a number of reasons for this, but one of the keys that I want to talk about here today is that boundaries can only be as steady as the beliefs that are holding it in place. This is why we offer skill 4 in the 6 skills of life-serving boundaries. Skill 4 is identifying current limiting beliefs that interfere with boundary setting and the expansive beliefs that will support boundary setting. So when we kind of slide into staying focused on helping clients practice the behavior, we can unintentionally reinforce a sense of hopelessness or shame that they might have around not being able to act on them, even though they've done this practice. And it can really help whenever clients can have support in doing that deeper work and learning what is making this challenging in the real life moments. Some of the really common limiting beliefs you might be familiar with or see are things like, if I have a boundary, I'm going to lose connection. Or my needs don't matter as much as theirs. Or a global sense of it's not safe to have a boundary. Or a global sense of I'm responsible for how other people feel if I have a boundary. Or if I say no, that means I'm selfish. Right? These beliefs are often formed earlier in life when clients are learning what would preserve a sense of safety or belonging. And they can become limiting when they are no longer true or have to be how it is now. So a globalized sense of if I have a boundary, I will be unsafe is going to keep one from having the experience of having boundaries and getting to find what relationships can I be in where I get to have that experience of having my boundaries, honoring my boundaries, and having the experience of safety I would have always liked to have experienced in life. So again, it's really important to help clients access that sense of curiosity and uncover those underlying destabilizing beliefs. And as clients uncover those, they can begin to receive support in healing and expanding, stepping into new supportive beliefs. Some of those might be things like, I can care for my needs I can care for your needs without sacrificing my own. I can set boundaries and still be loved. I can set boundaries and be safe. Taking care of my needs can support a healthy relationship. As these become known in the system, again, boundaries become more accessible, more steady in the moments when clients want to access them. So I invite you to take a moment as therapists to reflect on, maybe you have a client who knows a boundary they'd like to act on in life and they're having a challenge in doing so. Kind of bring that client to mind if you'd like to do so, and see if you can make a guess. What kind of belief around boundaries might be part of the challenge in them stabilizing them? And what belief would help their system to relax enough to stand in them? You can also reflect on this for your own practice as therapist. Maybe you find there's an area where you would like to have a boundary and it's really hard to stand in it. Possibly you adjust your schedule to really meet the needs of clients in a way that really doesn't take care of your needs for balance in life or space to connect with your family. Could be things around extending yourself for communications outside of the therapy session in a way that doesn't take care of the container in the way that you would like to. Those are just a couple of options, but is there an area of boundary you've known for a while you would like to stand in and you find challenged to do so? And feel free to pause if you need to, and I invite you to reflect on, is there a belief that might be there that makes it challenging to do so? And what supportive belief might be needed to help you to be ready to stabilize that boundary? This practice can be so enriching. It's so wonderful to know how to ask for what we want in life, and it is so empowering when people can have what they need internally to stabilize and stay focused on what they want to create, where they want to tend their energy, what really serves their life, their relationship, their community in the way that's aligned with their needs, their values. So this is such an enriching practice for so many. And I invite you to feel free to join us for more learning in this area. And in the meantime, thank you for your contributions in whatever way you are in this world right now. And as always, let's continue to lead with love.